Hello and welcome to House of the Dying Sun. I'm GarageBay9. I have never done this before. This game came out yesterday. This is going to be a completely blind playthrough. On top of that, I have never done this before. This is my first attempt at a Let's Play. So come along with me on a wild adventure where people try to kill us and we hopefully kill them right back. I have been following this game since it was called Enemy Starfighter, probably about 2 years ago now. And over that time, the creator, former Bungie developer, has been chronicling the process, which is almost entirely his work. A couple of other people here and there, but almost entirely him, on his blog, which I've been reading very intently for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I'm a game developer myself. I'm a 3D artist, and it's really cool to watch somebody else work. I worked on IL-2 Stormovic, I worked on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I've done a lot of flight sims, I've played a lot of flight sims, a lot of combat sims, all the way back to probably X-Wing on DOS, Aces over the Pacific. Anyway, I have been parts of teams of, couple dozen, even, hundreds. And it is one thing to watch a team that size go through the process of creating a game from start to finish. It is something else entirely to watch a pro go from a raw idea to a finished product of the caliber of what you see on the screen in front of you. And it is fascinating to see that unfold. Beyond that, if you can't quite pick it out just on the screen in front of you, the visual design of this game has deep roots, deep DNA in what is possibly my favorite game series of all time, and that is Homeworld. Homeworld is not just a brilliant gameplay accomplishment, fantastic gameplay design as an RTS, and phenomenal storytelling that I'm not ashamed to admit brought me to tears. It is a visual powerhouse, bar none. The brain trust behind that, Rob Cunningham, Aaron Cambeats, and the art team on those games created something absolutely timeless. And in turn, they drew from some of the absolute best of the 70s and 80s sci-fi greats in sci-fi illustration. Peter Elson, who nearly worked on the first Homeworld game shortly before his death. Chris Foss, Jodorowsky's Dune is all over that lineage of art, and it has bred true in the game that we're about to play. It's in the backgrounds, it's in the ship design, it's in the lighting, it's in those gorgeous engine contrails that just go forever. So, the designer has kind of built this game to be a VR experience with a gamepad. I'm coming at it from a slightly different angle as a combat sim pilot. I've got my stick and rudder pedals out, my X52, my CH Pro pedals. I've got my Track IR rocking, which has native support for this game, so you guys might see me slewing the view around and locking up targets off axis, which will be really cool. I need to duck out for just a minute off camera here and get my controls set up because less than 24 hours after launch, he's already patched the game twice with new features and awesome bug fixes, and one of those is the ability to map multiple inputs, so I don't have to kludge things together anymore, as far as I understand. So I'm going to go fix that up, and then we will get flying on the first mission here. The Emperor is dead. The Royal Guard has been scattered, and a false king sits upon the throne. Execute the Emperor's final edict. Hunt the traitor lords and bring ruin to their people. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, sweet. The Flame, last Imperial stronghold. Love that slipstream effect. Alright, it looks like the game drops us into kind of a meta-tactical view here. So it says, press mouse button 4, return to control this fighter. So let's grab this fighter here. Oh yeah, that is sweet. Alright, thruster check. So, let's bring the nose. Oh, you can even see reaction jet to the nose. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Try a roll. Afterburners. Let's see. And boost. Cut your engines to engage drift mode. Let's see. Oh, alright. So, they have a toggle there to switch between the fluid dynamics, you know, pseudo-atmospheric flight model and a Newtonian atmospheric-less flight model, which is awesome because that means that we're going to be able to punch the throttle, hit that, and start slinging around. It's going to look very Battlestar Galactica-ish. So, they want us to try the brake. Brakes on. Weapon systems online. I love this voice acting. Alright, so let's point it not at anybody that we might know. Guns, guns, guns. Yeah. Manual rearm. Like it. Alright, we got a fresh belt. Switching secondary. Alright. Scarab torpedo. Yeah. Alright, so that's our ship busters. Man, it's beautiful. Alright. Let's see. Target under reticle. Let's grab our autocannon here. Get some speed going. No hits. Let's get a little closer here. Ooh. Looks like they're doing some social work over there. Let's try drift. Wow, you can shoot right past these things. I love that. Really got to maintain situational awareness. So, if it seems like I'm kind of pausing and thinking a lot of the time, I don't normally jabber too much when I'm dogfighting. Dogfighting for me consists of a lot of silence, gritting my teeth, and occasionally bouts of angry cussing. So this is going to be kind of an adaptation process for me where I actually verbalize what I'm thinking while I'm killing people. So bear with me a little bit. It's like 1, 2... blunderbuss. Oh, it's a shotgun. Nice. Alright, we got range. I'm seeing good hits. Loading. Boom. Nice. Just avoid this giant hunk of rock over here. Guns, guns, guns. Yeah. Oh, you definitely can't corner when you're at speed. Let's see. Above 150 is not going to be turning and burning territory. Alright, so let's get this last guy here. Let's try the blunderbuss. Going a little bit slower on this guy, make sure we don't ram him. Oh, so there's a pop-up radial for targeting here. Target's attacker. Just target another reticule here. Give him some lead. Alright, I think that's 3. Aim your fighter at the extraction point. Objectives over there. Looks like you see some friendlies over here. They're jumping out somewhere. So let's drop the throttle. Rendezvous point, 528 SU. Hold E button to warp. There. I'm not quite sure what happened. I thought I was trying to warp. That looks awesome. I'm not quite sure what's happening, though. Interesting. Hold E button to warp out of the mission area. Let's try that. Trying to. There we go. Oh, yeah. Go, baby, go. Alright, so that was mission 1. I like it so far. I'm really liking this. Can't wait to start mixing it up a little bit. So I'm going to kill the recording here, and we will come back here shortly for mission 2.